Yeah, apparently they don't know their own
All right,
country.
let's profile this guy. Zoom in on him and his cane.
We are in Europe.
His
I think we are probably like somewhere around Scandinavia.
He's very white.
he's clearly a Somalian
We got
pirate. We're in Somalia.
birch trees. Yes. Gonna have people like coming around a corner in a speedboat with some machine guns any moment now, or we're somewhere
Oh
in like
god, this is a perfect way to start off this video, offending everybody.
This is a tight ass neighborhood, and I could throw
I
a
like that.
coin from
I like
one
that door.
front porch to the other.
Yeah.
These look like
A little more Eastern.
camping cabins. Pretty tight.
Yeah.
Who am I to talk? We were just looking at
I
one
know,
bedrooms
right?
with no bathrooms.
Yeah.
Studios with no toilet.
Whoa. I like the colors of those houses better back here.
Yeah, I think these houses are pretty. They're small, but like kind of cozy looking, you know?
Oh, by the way,
There we go. See, I like them when they're
I
like
got a
that.
downvote on the last video, and it's totally because I was shit talking Russia's roads. I guarantee you.
Did they comment?
I didn't comment yet, but they will.
Oh, hey, look at this. Look at this. Isn't this a
Finland.
Swedish flag?
Sweden. That's not Finland. That's Sweden.
That's Swedish. Yeah.
Wait a second. Sweden?
I think that's
Yeah,
the Finland flag.
Isn't
Sweden.
the Swedish
Yeah,
flag
it's
the same
it's
color
Sweden.
as IKEA?
Yeah, Sweden.
That's how I remember it, yeah. This is a pretty little Swedish village that we got
This is a
going on here.
cute ass little town.
I want to go to Sweden so badly, and possibly illegally immigrate to there. But y'all didn't hear that from me.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweden seems like a okay place. I'd like to visit.
She said it sounds like an okay place. Did you hear that, everybody on YouTube?
Yes.
I don't really have an opinion about Sweden, you know.
They like treat people like human beings there, I hear, so that's kind of cool. I don't want to go into any politics, but I really want to.
Let's not.
Well, I like this house. Look at how pretty that like.
Looking.
Yeah, that's so cute. Oh my god. They even have cute little construction vehicles. Well, not really, but look at the shutter. God, it's so cute. Okay, look, we got information, possibly. But it's denied us. It was blurred out in the other parts. We'll have to keep looking around this cute, picturesque little Swedish village. It's actually cheaper to Airbnb in Stockholm than New York City by far.
I bet there's more competition for Airbnb in New York. Is it an American thing or originally?
That's where it started. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would imagine there's just more competition wherever it would start, you know?
As
other countries slowly take it on.
Yeah, I found a really cute like boathouse for rent, like on a lake in Stockholm. That was really nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You can get some ridiculously interesting places that are just outside of the hotel norms with Airbnb, like any kind of unique structure or house.
Stayed at a llama farm once.
But see, I never really looked at the fine print. Like I said, I always had other people arrange it for me. I wonder what happens like if you do fuck something up. Like what the fine print is like how much do you pay? Like what happens if you fuck up a door or like a wall?
Well, there's usually security deposits,
Yeah.
and you can keep it. And
I guess it depends from contract to contract.
Yeah, and the person can get blacklisted if they really fuck things up. We've had to charge like a larger security deposit because I helped this chick with her Airbnb business. I did a lot of the cleaning and organizing and stuff. And, we were considering having me come on as a little bit more of a partner, but all this shit happened and it was not good. It wasn't anything I did. It was stuff her ex, and her ex was on the premises, and I didn't feel safe there. And yeah.
I'm letting Roosevelt know we're in Sweden.
Oh. Ev, do you have any plans for today?
Hang out online. My fiance will be back at work.
I found out my
Yeah.
friend from Florida is about an hour from me at a friend's house for the week, so I'm gonna try to see him
Oh,
this week. That was a
oh no.
surprise because I don't read my texts enough. I just turned off my text notifications. Like, I just don't want to deal with that. So every time I check in, it's like, oh, surprise.
Damn, I wish I could read that.
Yeah, we might have to just drop a pin. Let's keep looking around a little bit more. See if we can get a city
I mean,
name.
we are at a bigger intersection, so I'm hoping we can find one of those entering, leaving city signs, but
Doesn't look too mountainous here if that's worth anything.
sure if we had Roosevelt on, it would mean something to him.
Have you guys seen the it's at Zales, but they have like the Disney villain inspired jewelry. It's so
I have
awesome.
not.
Oh my god, I love it so much. I want one of
Who's
the
Norse
your
rings
favorite
at
villain?
home. I don't know, probably Maleficent. She's not really a villain, but
and she kind of, the old school one was.
yeah.
Who's my favorite villain?
They have a Aladdin theme too. Like there's
I
a
wish
whole thing going on with it right now.
I wish they had Jeremy Irons do the voice for Scar in the new one again. His voice was awesome.
Oh, the new Lion King? I
Yeah, I'm
need to,
not
like,
that
okay.
interested in it, but Jeremy Irons though. Anyway, you were saying sorry.
I saw, like, on my phone one of those little previews, and it kind of looked like they neutered all of the male lion. Like, I don't, like, you've been close to big cats before, so you'd know this. It's really obvious that
Oh.
they're male, and it's not that I, like, have any pressing desire to look at big old fuzzy lion ball.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, fuck you. But
It's meant for kids.
being scientifically minded, it bothers me.
Well, in the Jungle
Like,
Book, I didn't see any raging elephant boners either. So I
Yeah.
mean, don't
I
expect
think it's meant for kids, so I don't
don't
you
expect
know.
it to be. And it's not National
I,
Geographic,
Yeah.
I,
nor is it just graphic.
You want
you,
kids to see lion penises? What?
no, it's not the
I
penis.
love how your main concern is the balls weren't big enough.
I didn't have them at all. It's just not,
Kids just
The
aren't
director's like, all
big
right,
enough.
everybody, let's get a close up on those balls. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, pan out, pan out.
Okay, look, when I was a little kid, I wanted to be a zoologist. And
Is
when
that
my
what they call it
parents
these
took me,
days? I thought they're
when
called
my
furries.
no, not a
Fucking with you. I'm
zoophile,
fucking with you. I'm
not a
fucking with you. Go
zoophile, a
on.
zoologist.
This is
And
a
we went to
family
this.
friendly show.
No, it's not. We went to the zoo, and there was a tiger pacing back and forth. And in my like little 5-year-old voice, I shouted, "Mom, it's a male!" When
I
it
want to
turned
learn how to.
around.
I want to learn how to juggle.
Jesus, Steve, what's wrong with you, pervert?
Well, you know,
Unlike me.
we can write a letter to Disney and ask them why their lion balls are not the main focus of the movie.
I have a concern. I have a concern about your lion's lack of testicles. I'm sure that would go over really well. All right. I don't know where Skundle, or him. I don't know
Skundle.
what those are. Skundle, or him.
I don't know if those are the words we're supposed to be looking at or the words in the blue section.
Tyreso or
Yeah,
Nisa.
Tyresa.
That's a
Let's look
good.
for Tyresa. I'm saying that so wrong. I apologize, everyone.
No, he does not apologize.
Oofed.
He's.
She's my secretary, so
It's a facetious. Mm, I don't know. Do you see it anywhere? Or I guess we could just guess. That's another thing that we could
Wait,
do.
yeah, I don't know.
It's just so long.
Isn't this
Sweetness is just so long.
blue ring so pretty? I'm sorry, I'm looking at jewelry right now. I am playing GeoGuessr. Like the Disney jewelry. That's so pretty.
Oh, that is pretty. Okay, I'm gonna guess like somewhere down, I don't know, here.
Yeah, that's actually where I would have guessed.
Oh, it was at Stockholm.
That's right outside of. That's a little suburban area in Stockholm.
Oh,
Wow. See, if,
what
if
in the...
Roosevelt were here, he would totally call that. That's all right. Next.
I still wasn't too bad. I wasn't too
Nah,
far off.
you're fine. You're fine.
Okay, we're still in Europe, I think.
Uh,
Oh my god.
Only, uh-oh, uh-oh,
uh-oh, uh-oh.
uh-oh.
Well, let's have a look at the roads.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, there's fence type.
Roosevelt just responded, for fuck's sake. Anyways, I think I saw Cyrillic. There's Cyrillic.
Yes, you
Well,
can get chicken nuggets. Yeah, all of these things had me concerned. Well, we can look around a little bit.
oh, call Roosevelt. He didn't know that we were in a
I'll
different
add him.
call. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mindy's gotta add him. 'Cause
He's at a
she's trying
he's at a store at the moment though, but just if you put him on the call, then we should be all right.
Then we're
Okay.
gonna hear all of his store sounds, though.
Well, I gotta tell you, these roads, they look real clean. They look real flat. There's no.
You
Yeah.
do look at the flowers. Look, they
So
got like
I
these
mean, these are really nice roads.
with the
Maybe it's
nice
Russia.
designs. Too. Maybe.
Maybe not.
So, what did you think of my sister?
Oh, I thought she was a delightful person, and I particularly
Thank you.
enjoyed playing GeoGuessr with her.
Oh, well, that's nice of you to say. Thank you for including her.
Well,
It's
thank you
hard
for
for me
inviting
to,
me.
yeah, it's hard for me to get her to join me for games because we don't usually do the same kind of things.
I mean, gaming is a very particular thing, and
She used
GeoGuessr's Funks is pretty casual.
Yeah, she used to write for Curse Gaming, and then she was an editor. And and maybe like Cheat Code Central or something like that. She was a video game reviewer for a very long time, and she had somebody else go through the comment section because it was full of like Nazis and rape threats and all that kind of shit. Because she's
They
a
have a
female
Tinker
game
Bell
reviewer,
ring.
but she did really well at it, but she got burnt out. She decided she wanted to help refugees instead. So now she helps teach refugees English in Canada, people that have received amnesty there.
Nice.
Yeah, she's a really good person. Well, it took like 7 years for her to immigrate, and she spoke English and had a master's degree. And it still took 7 years, and it was a very heartbreaking, difficult, expensive process.
Immigrate from.
The United States to
Okay, gotcha,
Canada.
gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, and this was post September 11th, where everybody made everything harder. Well, I think it's Russia. We got a
Well,
little
Wow.
these are
USSR.
the
Some
best
roads that aren't
roads I've
shitty.
ever seen in Russia.
Yeah. But oh,
What are you laughing
no,
at?
no, I don't want to stereotype, but you can get your Adidas tracksuits right on in here.
Yes, you
We are,
can.
we are definitely,
I will say that Adidas sneakers rock though. I wore Adidas sneakers
yeah,
yesterday actually.
I
yeah.
like New
Maybe we
Balance.
should get you a jacket. Hey, Steve,
Mm.
can you squat with your heels flat on the ground.
I have no idea. Let me try right now.
Yes.
Why is that a question? I'm
That's.
confused.
I want to know if he can do a proper Slav squat.
Oh.
If he a
So
proper
is that
Slav,
with feet forward before I attempt this, or does they have to do they have to be
they don't have to
perfectly
be
parallel or?
perfectly forward.
Okay, let me
No,
see.
no, no. They can splay out a bit, but you can totally like splay your legs too. But you have to have when you do the squat. When you do the squat and the sit, you gotta have your heels flat. You can't just be up on the balls of your feet. It's not a proper Slav squat.
Okay, if my feet face outward, like 45-degree angle, I can do it. Yes, I can.
You can do it. Excellent.
But that's what
All right.
that's if my feet are facing outward. I tried doing the feet facing forward, and like my body wouldn't. Keep in mind, my ankles and calves are super tight right now because I just did like a big run yesterday.
Yeah. Well, your jacket is in the your tracksuit jacket is in the mail. You you have passed the test. Bliat. Wow. How about that for a ring?
That's gaudy as fuck.
Yes, yes it is. I'm pretty sure there's a hit out on me. I'm pretty sure like Putin himself is gonna show up at my door and kick my ass now. But that's okay. I don't know where the fuck we are. Beerlin. Beerlin, do you go
Is that an
buy
astronaut?
German
That's an
beers?
astronaut holding a beer.
Yes. There you go. There's your screenshot, maybe.
Ah, too blurry.
Yeah.
Oh, good morning, you guys.
Alright.
I think I might do the white guy with the cane. Hashtag Somalian pirate. Those rings do look pretty classy, actually.
I really
Yeah.
like that Tinkerbell ring, like, but the thing about it is they're just not getting very good reviews. Like,
I think my nerdiest jewelry moment was I thought some of the Lord of the Rings jewelry looked pretty cool. I never bought any, but I thought it looked pretty
Oh,
nice.
I love all the elven stuff. I loved it. I would wear like the pendant or the head circlet.
Yeah, but
I'd wear the fuck
the
out of
reason
that.
why I like it is because every piece of jewelry has like so much backstory and lore to it. You know, it's not just like, oh, it looks cool. It's like it had like a lot of meaning and stuff in the stories and like the literature.
No, that's good.
well,
That's
Yeah.
excuse
good.
me for liking some Disney jewelry. It's not enough
No,
of a
no,
story.
I'm not putting that jewelry down.
Oh, okay.
He's just putting up the oh hey farmers market.
Although the rings could have more balls on them.
Yeah. Uh,
And
wait,
they have a
what?
Pocahontas ring too.
This looks like a much bigger city. Look what we got this guy. Look at that great Soviet art we got going on over there.
Roosevelt, we are in Russia now. You missed the Stockholm one. We were in a suburb of Stockholm.
We got it
But
I
wrong
do not
because
have headphones, so message me if you come to like Scandinavia again, and I can help you probably.
sounds good. No, it's not a big
okay.
import, so no worries.
When are we gonna play the forest again,
Alrighty.
guys?
Well,
I'm
I'll
not, I'm
talk to
not
you later.
sure, but actually, yeah, talk to you later.
Stay on,
Actually,
maybe.
Mindy, I did want to do in Alice. I wanted to tame a rhino. We need help with that because I wanted to
Yeah,
do
you told
testing.
me
Yeah,
yesterday.
so like maybe we can do that later if we have the energy. It
Yeah.
takes a lot of effort to do that.
I need to run to the grocery store before I do anything like gaming
I'm
wise
not
today.
even sure what my plans for the day are yet. But if I am free, it would be cool to get together and do something. This isn't
Man,
St.
I had
Petersburg, is it? There's so many big
could
cities.
be. I had something cool to talk about and I've forgotten what it was.
Retrace your thoughts. We were talking about jewelry, lore, balls.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So Minnie, we had because the keyword there was nerd.
Oh, okay. I
So
thought it was balls.
well, sure. So I was at a specific kind of lifestyle cafe that has interesting items in it.
Yeah.
Um, and this motherfucker who'd been banned from the cafe for being an absolute dipshit. I don't know what he did, but he was And he was trying to get in, and he was yelling at the barista. Like, I noticed something was up, and the barista was standing in the doorway, not letting him come in, and he was getting more nasty and agitated. And I stood up, and this dude with the Thor's hammer on stood up, and my fiance stood up, and we all like moseyed over and stood in the doorway next to the barista. And the guy gets more agitated. He's like, "They're threatening me." Oh
Oh
wow,
my
I
god.
was 100% wrong. That was like, holy fucking shit. Look at how wrong we were.
I can't
Wow.
look right now. I'm trying to feed my dogs, but I'm
It's the
listening to you guys.
absolute other side of Russia in some random ass city that we don't know at all. But sure, I enjoyed the location. So he starts saying that he's gonna talk to the owner of the business, and of course the owner of the business is gonna back up the baristas 100%. And he's like, "They're threatening us. I'm gonna get a lawyer. You're being videotaped. You're gonna be videotaped. I'm gonna get a lawyer. I'm being threatened by all these people. Now you're laughing. Don't you laugh at me." And then like most of the cafe stood up, and we all like just walked over there in a group and just like stared at the guy. And then we all slowly started walking out the front door as he backed up, and he started yelling at us and calling us nerds. So then this one barista, she came out and she's like, "No, I'm sick of this. Get out now!" And she started like clapping at him and pointing like he was a dog. And she was like,
All right, go back to that guy
"You."
in the car. Sorry.
It's America, yeah. Which guy in the car?
Go back and zoom in on zoom in on that
Oh,
for me.
yes. Okay, yes, I will.
Awesome. Thank you. All right.
You're
That's all. That's all I
welcome.
wanted.
Yes. And so he started yelling at us, calling us fucking nerds. So she started doing. I've never seen somebody aggressively do a Fortnite dance and then twerk at somebody before in a way that
What
was
the
badass.
fuck?
But she did it, and everybody was cheering. And then the dude finally ran away.
I love how he didn't just walk away. He ran away in shame.
He ran in
First of all,
shame.
why does someone have a Thor's hammer? I have so many questions. Why does someone
Right.
have a Thor's hammer? Why didn't you all laugh at him anyway?
Well,
And
no. The Thor's
also,
hammer was one of the people in the cafe, not the guy yelling at us. The guy yelling at us had big pink earphones, but
wow.
and was scruffy, but was otherwise, not
I
much.
think I
Just
think it would have been better if everyone pointed at him and started laughing. That would have been the best.
we did at one point, yes. Actually,
Good.
we did do that.
Excellent. Excellent.
When he was running and shouting and calling us nerds, and we were
Also,
like,
off topic, but I was out of the room because I'm in the middle of making a coffee. Which side of Russia was that city on, out of curiosity?
it was
West or east?
very, very far southeast.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm going to finish making my coffee. I'll be right back, and then we'll figure out where this is in the world.
Is this your first coffee of the day, Steve?
Second one. I'm making a second one.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
But yes, it was pretty damn glorious, and I was very proud of my community because we all fucking stood up and we were like, "Nope. You are leaving, sir. You will not disrespect our people and you will not threaten us." And that dude is like, "I was just looking for my friend." No, you have no friends here. This is a very deserty looking place. Don't you think, Mindy?
Yeah, thanks. I just got back to my computer. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Hmm. Could this be California? Oh, it's
Maybe.
an American flag. American flag.
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier. Mabel Hoggard Elementary School. Could be
Huh.
California, it could be Arizona, could be New Mexico. That's not. Wait, that's not snow. No, it's not.
And it's pouring now. Oh, those trees looked interesting.
Oh,
Maybe it
the
was just
palm trees.
it was just loading weird. The one on the
This
left.
reminds me of where I grew up. We could be in Southern California.
It is kind of hard to tell. It's kind of a nice terrain, though.
No.
No? Okay.
No. Alright, see this
Isn't it
dirt
nice to have the mountains in the distance, though? It's kind of nice, right?
here? No.
I don't mean to be rude, but I would never want to live in the desert or like
You are
anywhere
correct.
dry like that.
Okay, so that rules out Utah, parts of Wyoming, I think, right? Arizona, parts of Cali.
I would consider moving to Louisiana.
Well,
Tonopah.
Louisiana's not a desert. That's like a fucking
I
bayou.
mean,
Vegas, right?
It's a swamp.
We could
I
be in
know.
Nevada. We could be in Nevada.
Louisiana, it gets so hot and there's so many mosquitoes and
I would
snakes.
only move down there because my best friend lives there. So
Look, it's a
I
revival
wanna
temple.
visit New Orleans really badly though. Those mountains are gorgeous. All right, my coffee
Are
pour. I'll be
they?
right back. They are gorgeous. I just like a lot of mountains. I like all mountains really.
I love mountains. I just don't love the desert at all. I do love the mountains when they're forested. Let me see here. Yeah, that is kind of a nice looking mountain over there.
what do you want, Duchess? I'm trying to pay my bills. Go away.
Lake Mead Boulevard. Palace Station Casino. I'm sort of feeling the Nevada thing
Yeah.
more. Las Vegas.
Yep.
Las Vegas
Yeah,
is a
Nevada.
shithole.
My
You
English
been to
teacher
Las
grew up
Vegas?
in Nevada. One of my English teachers did, and he said it was like the shittiest place.
Yeah, I mean there are some parts of Nevada that are cool. There's some really good Basque food in Reno, Nevada. If you want to try some really good sweet
I
meats,
shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Do you know that? You know that song?
I don't. Maybe I'll
It
Isn't
just
is
that
send it to
Johnny Cash?
yeah, it's a Johnny Cash song.
Of course,
me.
it's Johnny Cash.
I think we're in someplace in Las Vegas. But not
That's probably like
the
the darkest Johnny Cash line in all of his music.
or Mesa, Sky Mesa. If we are in Vegas, we are in the actual residents live here thing. Have you ever been to Vegas, either of you?
Negative.
No.
Although I've been invited like 2 times. Almost went. Want to gamble badly.
It's ugh. They allow smoking in the restaurants. They've got like a smoking and non-smoking section as if the cigarette smoke won't go to the non-smoking section. Like it'll just hover over the people that are smoking and go nowhere else. And it's hot and gross and it's this,
Yeah, but
okay?
it's like dry though. It's dry heat.
You know what though? But like when it's 115 degrees out and your face is being baked, it doesn't matter. Also, there are flying cockroaches that will fly at your face
Oh
when you
hell no!
You just sound
Not
like you have
that
something
shit.
against Nevada, like really badly
I have
against
something
Nevada.
against the desert, but like
Really?
yeah. And this looks familiar, actually. I have friends that moved to Nevada and they went like super, super politically. Well, we're not going to talk about politics,
I
but
would
we
probably take
don't
the
really
I would
hang out.
probably take desert over swamp almost any day
Mm.
for if I had to live somewhere. I would take desert and mountains over swamps and bayous.
You know what? This just looks really familiar to me right now, though. Like I'm wondering if I've been here. I've been to a lot of Nevada, actually. I've been all the fuck over Nevada.
You know why? Because mosquitoes are a scourge. They're the worst.
Mm, they are. Fuck mosquitoes, man. You know, the cool thing about Nevada, though, in a lot of these smaller towns, is if you have a nice and you park it out in the far part of a parking lot, and people see that, they will respect and they will not park right next to it. They'll park one space over from it.
People
Because
will respect your car and not park next to it. What?
yeah. Yeah, like you got a really nice car and you park obviously far from other cars. You're indicating you don't want people's cars parked next to yours where they might bang into the door or what. And people generally, if there's a lot of space, they'll respect that.
That's
That's
interesting. In New York, they'll just key it.
yes. Yeah.
Really?
Fuck you.
That's
You don't get to have a nice
get
car.
fucked.
Get fucked.
Get fucked. That's like one of the
Discover
downsides to having a nice car. It's just there's no point.
discover why Jesus created you. There's a lot of Jesus-y stuff in Nevada too.
Isn't there aliens in Nevada?
I
Hmm.
mean, depends on how you define that.
The Area 51 myth slash reality. It's a real place, but the legends that surround Area 50, yeah, that's in Nevada.
I just want to know where exactly
That's the quote of the day. Isn't there
Rancho.
aliens in Nevada?
I mean, this looks. I think I've been wherever this is. I think I've been here. The problem is, here could be so many fucking places.
What is that place called? Bingo? Is that like a chain that I'm unaware of? Oh,
Bingo,
it's a
it's a
casino. Never
casino.
mind. That makes sense.
There's so many fucking casinos all the fuck over the place. I've been to the Bunny Ranch, actually. I haven't been inside, but I've been there. You know what the Bunny Ranch is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're like,
Isn't
yeah.
that? Never
Yeah.
mind. I was gonna say something really horrible, but
It's a
never mind.
brothel.
I know that.
Were you gonna say a whorehouse?
What are you gonna say that's horrible? I'm
I
curious now.
was, I was gonna say, isn't that where Lamar Odom like OD'd at?
I don't know. Mexicali Flowmaster.
There's literally a
Ah,
casino across the
yeah.
street from the other casino. This place is no joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know all about Mexicali Flowmasters. You just don't drink the water. You won't have to deal with the Flowmaster.
Montezuma's Revenge, they call it.
Yes. Yes. Ojos secos. I need.
Mars is so dry, I can't even read the sign.
Right. Oh, let's see. Gun show. Oh, it just gives the road. I need to know Rancho. Okay. There's a lot of Rancho could just mean fucking ranch. I want a city. I want a city name. Las Vegas. I guess we're on the outskirts of Vegas. I don't know. I was dating a drill sergeant and I drove his mom from Colorado Springs to Las Vegas so she could move in with her niece,
How long was that drive?
her sister or
Was it a
something.
drill sergeant or a drill instructor?
It was a drill instructor, although he was a sergeant also, but
Okay.
he was a staff sergeant. He was a drill instructor. He was a
Was he a
DI.
Marine?
No, Army engineer.
Yeah,
Worked
my
at
best one of my best friends is a sergeant.
yeah. He worked at Fort Carson. He didn't become a drill instructor until he went to Fort Lost in the Woods, also known as Fort Leonard Wood. But I drove her all the way there. It was like a 2-day drive-ish. 'Cause we stopped at a hotel, you know.
This one is sign and drop.
I think this. Do you think this is in Nevada?
It
No
is.
shit, it's in Nevada, but we don't know where in Nevada.
I mean,
I
don't
think
know
it's
what
in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Not Nevada, Las Vegas.
But like I just wanted to be sure, you know. But okay, whatever. We'll
Well, let's see if there's a place like just outside of Las Vegas that,
like Henderson.
like, yeah, like one of these little fucking Boulder City, maybe. Just hit Boulder City. Let's see what happens. Bottom right.
I think. Okay.
Clickety clackety.
Yeah, it was in Las Vegas proper.
Wow. Really? Is it that
Way
flat
to
and
go,
small?
Yes, it's horrible.
God damn it! Remind me not to go there. Well,
Oh
maybe for
man,
just
is
the
it?
weekend. You know,
He's
just to get a
doing
little
it.
cash. Poker
Yeah,
tables.
he's gonna play Texas Hold'em.
Little Texas Hold'em.
Can you stop?
No.
Is it the little is it Link this time?
No, it's Sadie. Like, I'm trying to play with Link, and she keeps putting her paw on my hand that I have the laser pointer in.
No parking anytime. Watch your step. The signs are in English.
I'm already intrigued.
But it's kind of jungly, like maybe we're in Hawaii or American Samoa or Puerto Rico. So yes, garbage disposal. Can't read that part.
Spanish. Well, that's
Littering
just the
is a
secondary.
crime. Household waste only. We'll figure it out. I mean, maybe Florida, but I don't think so. I think we're on an island. Virgin Islands! St. John Annex, Virgin Islands. Okay. How
Checking
about
our
that?
ones to the Virgin Islands. They are now known as the islands. Alright, let's drop a pin.
Wow.
Where are the
Wowie,
Virgin
wowie,
Islands?
wowie. They're bottom to the right a little bit, I think. Yeah, somewhere over there, I think. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, there it is, right there.
British Virgin Islands. U.S. Virgin Islands, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Did we say? Well, let me just see what the British ones are called. Road Town. Beef Island. Guana Island. Scrub
Beef
Island.
Island, home of the beefcakes.
St. John. Let's try.
Right there, you got it. Clickety clackety. Whee!
Well, close. 4 miles. That works.
Not too shabs.
No, not too bad at all. It's
And we're in Europe, maybe?
Robe de Kappa. Closed.
Nuovo.
Oh, look at all these balconies we got here. We got old ass facade looking building
That's
with
not a fake, that's
really
a real old.
bizarre looking children's remember to play. It says
Remember to play.
freedom. There's some English happening.
Oh
Next
my god.
opening
Farmacia.
restaurant and cocktail. Yeah, we're in Europe. There's that green cross. But there's a lot of English going with the Spanish. Interesting. The Via
This could be Italy?
Giornali. That sounds Italian.
I cannot wait to grill this
Balcony.
zucchini out, you guys. It's like fresh from my mom's garden. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, grilled is good. I like yellow squash a lot.
The wife just stopped by. She's looking at the screen now and seeing if she has any input.
Hello. I know your name, but I'm not gonna say it on Steve's video. Tell her I said hello.
They say hello. I'm playing with Evan Mindy.
Let's see. Looks Italian. Does that look Italian?
Yeah, Rinnovo
Grazie.
Patenti. Yeah, this is probably Italy. Question is,
Yeah.
where in Italy? I see some
Does
hills.
it spell?
There's some hills in the distance.
Do you think it's near the coast, maybe?
No idea.
There's a pizzeria. Look at this guy. He makes pizza.
Hmm.
He's a pizza guy. Tag for you. Shall we continue to head towards the hills? Let's do that.
Sure.
This building's haunted.
Obviously.
Obviously. This van is haunted with the souls of screaming children.
There might be some water to the right, actually.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Look at that guy.
It's just a garage.
right?
I
Relax.
don't know. To me,
That's
it kind
how
of
I
looks
relax.
like it's near the coast with the mountains in the background. You know?
We can find out if we just wander around some more.
The pavement
Technical
looks a little
art.
sun bleached.
Oh, hang on.
Mhm.
Usually these kind of shops are by the water as well.
Yep.
Not
Well,
always, but oh well. Never
no, we
mind.
got
That's
like
just
a
that's just.
puddle.
I thought it was more like a scuba shop. It's just that's just one kayak in a exercise store.
Yeah.
To me, the pavement looks a little sun bleached. Like,
Yeah.
Just like the people.
really? Steve?
Just kidding.
Oh my god.
Ah, I don't know what that says, so that doesn't help me. Let's see. Mickey Mouse.
That looks like a shit store.
What? Which one? The Mickey Mouse
The one with
one,
like
What's
or
wrong with you?
the one with like 20-year-old Mickey Mouse toys.
What's wrong with that?
well, that bear looks pretty soft.
I guess I'm just hating. I apologize.
Yeah, you're fucking hating. What's wrong with
Wait, what toys are in the
fucking
second? No,
Disney?
I want to see the toys in the second window. Okay, you got a foosball table, you got a monster truck, you got a tool set, or whatever the fuck that is. Actually,
Polar
that's
bears.
kind of a cool toy store. I take it back.
There's a
You,
monster.
sir, have a nice toy store.
Yeah.
But your presentation sucks.
Wow. Is there anything else that you'd like to say to offend them?
I'm not offending Italians, I'm offending that shop owner.
Oh, look, they have corn.
And he's not going to watch this video. Logs onto
Is
I
YouTube.
don't
it
know.
corn?
Watches
Why do
video.
I have to comment on
Tear rolls down his
corn?
face.
Papa, why do you weep?
This man, he insulted my toy store.
I have nothing to live for. Sicilian. Cannoli Sicilian. Sicilian.
Meanwhile, that's like where Pinocchio was born.
Yes, exactly. Imagine, what was that guy's name? The old guy that made
Geppetto.
Imagine Geppetto. Cute, fluffy, cuddly Geppetto, but you've made him really sad. He's sitting with his little,
Well,
brown
maybe that'll give
shorts on.
him the gumption to make a goddamn boy out of wood.
Wow.
He's sitting on a stool and
Who has
he's
appendages
just
that grow.
What?
He's weeping into his hands, and you
Dot
did
IT, 100%.
Yes.
It's Lee.
You
I think
know,
we're getting
this is
closer. We're getting
it's
closer.
just fucking backfiring.
On the bright side, these roads are gorgeous.
They are. I'm just trying to appeal to Steve's conscience
This
when it comes to torturing people.
I'm aimlessly firing jabs at a toy store in Italy. Relax. What place is this? What town is this?
Via del Lengo. I don't know.
That's a jewelry shop?
The Golden Room.
Yeah.
She looks like. Look at that look on her face, man.
Diamonds are forever. What can I say?
But that orgasm she's having is.
Forever.
Sporting Enterprise. Tell us where you are. Pet City. Well, we're getting closer to Virgilio.
I saw that written elsewhere as well.
Yeah. Well, there's a port, so we are by the ocean. Good call.
It's almost as if
Is it?
Italy is entirely in the sea.
You're being
There's.
sarcastic.
No, I
There-
mean
okay.
honestly, there's
Motherfucker.
places that are far away from the water too. I'm just busting your
There's-
Lion King balls.
An Olympic Sports Center.
You mean the non-existent con?
Yeah. Which I'm
Quasimodo
glad
can
you
go
caught
get
on because I'm not
picture.
saying you have balls. Continue along the road.
Should we go to the port? Oh, let's see. What does this say? Via Cap CLE. I keep seeing that. Oh,
Hmm. Here we are. We have an airport. Ooh, we're near an airport. This is a sizable place.
Marsala and Saline.
I love Marsala food. I didn't know that. I guess it's named after a place. It makes sense. The way they cook it there. Just like everything I eat, every Italian food, it's like named after its place.
Hmm.
Marausa Beach.
Yep, we're near the
Marausa.
ocean.
Let's find Marsala.
Yeah.
Marsala. There.
Nice.
Oh,
I was
slow
right.
down,
We're near
slow
the
down, slow down,
ocean.
slow down, slow down, slow down before you click it. That might be a road that goes to that town, so we might be near it.
Yes. Yeah, so where's a big town?
Well, it's near a port too, guys.
Marzala de Vallo. So is this.
Look for an airport as well, just everything.
Okay, let's see. There.
This is a
Make
pretty
that
big.
map bigger, woman.
No, the reason why we're zooming in is to see the. Oh yeah, like that, totally.
Yeah.
Woman. Look at her, she's spending too much time with me.
Yes, mistress.
Whoa.
I shall do as
Not
you
on camera.
bid me.
Not on camera.
What is your will, Mindy?
This is a goddamn family show.
It could be a leather family show. Let's see, there is a church here. What if we're at Trapani? Because this is a pretty big town.
We're in Italy, my friend. We're in the southwestern tip of Italy.
Hello.
Roosevelt.
I'm not
Hello.
gonna join you. I'm just gonna like
Chat.
Just drop a pin.
well,
Okay.
I'm just gonna watch you do it for.
You should do it
That's
in
no problem.
Marsala.
I'm gonna
Oh, I was right. It was
Nice.
Trapani.
Did you use Google? I'm just playing.
No, I did not. I just
we
thought
don't
this
use
looks
Google.
big.
I'm so glad that I got it was like near the coast, so
Yeah, you were right. We did super well except for Russia, which is not surprising. But look at how bad we did at Russia. There's no helping that, honestly.
yeah,
Would
you
you
guys suck. I'm just
would you like to go again?
Let's do North Carolina again.
Again?
Nah, fam. Yeah, you guys want to do some Atlas and
Okay.
let's get a rhino.
Mm.
Are you guys up for that? You guys up for that?
I think I want to do GeoGuessr again. Like I said, I to the grocery store before I do anything.
I feel like
I
going
don't want
from
to
0
get.
to 100 though. I think I want to do like some onward. I want to crank it up. I want to do something. It's the coffee in me. I think the coffee is making me want to play something.
Maybe you should go for a run.
Can you
Actually,
do one more?
I was thinking.
I'm sitting in the car with my mom. I'm gonna show her.
Fine, we'll do one more. Let's go. Let's do it.
All right.
Fire it up.
All right.
0 to 100 real quick.
I'll be right back.
It's
All right.
now 5 in the morning for me, so
Oh
my
yeah,
input
Look at that
is.
street sign. Look at that street sign.
Oh
You're
shit.
not going to sleep. We're going to do some onward. I'm kidding.
Oh my
Okay.
god, you better not do
Game
that
is
to
so
her.
intense. It's so hardcore. No,
Mindy,
stop. Read that sign. Read the sign. Bola. Bolalo. Bolalomo. Cuerpa.
I think we're somewhere. These people are a little sun-kissed.
Whoa!
They're people of color.
I'm just saying what you say.
I'm just fucking with you.
They're people of
Jeez.
color.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, Mindy, I got us a win once by distracting a guy with a dance off.
I know.
in
Steve was
the
telling me about
station.
that yesterday when I was on my way.
I put it in a short video of fuck ups or goofs.
I was good with this. Well, it's really too bad that you couldn't see the dance off closer because it was pretty
No.
hilarious. The guy's
As
like, "I'm
soon
on your
as
side. I'm on your."
As soon as I registered an enemy, I put a bullet in his head, and then I got over there. I saw Ev like dancing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on over here?
The video is pretty funny. Finger guns. I love the comments. How is she still alive? Oh my god.
She threw her gun at the enemy because she didn't reload it.
I, c- I couldn't.
God.
The enemy was just as incompetent. He was blind firing with a fucking pistol and hit her in the
It was
shoulder.
really bad. I don't know how I lived that long because I did such a bad job. And I know you use A and you have to crank something to change out the magazine, but I panicked in the moment. I kept reaching for stuff in my vest and I couldn't get
You
it.
realized that when I was bleeding on the ground, you also sprayed your bullets into me and finished me off, right?
I did after I watched the video. I tried to pull out a needle to help you at one point, but I couldn't
I
reach it
wasn't
through
even
my
mad. I
own
was
body.
just like, okay, this is happening.
You're like you can revive me if you so choose.
I never like to pressure people because sometimes that'll put them in a compromising situation if they got the adrenaline. So that's why I say if you choose,
Ye-
like it's totally up to you.
Speaking of VR,
Yeah, what's up?
my husband is seriously thinking about getting the new one because he just gets motion sickness when he plays this one. Like
Has he tried the new one? Does it give you less motion sickness?
it's got a better refresh rate.
Oh, you're talking about the Vive Pro. I feel you. Okay, I got you.
No, like
Oculus
the
Rift S.
index. No,
Oh,
the
the
index.
index. Well, that'd be
So
cool.
you
Then you can
must
both have VR at the same time, right?
Yeah.
you must drink
Nice.
in moderation, and you can't unless you're over 18.
I have no idea where
Excuse
we are.
me,
Ooh, wait, hold on.
miss.
Let me see that. Hold
Are
on.
you?
Go up to the horseback or the cattle. To the right, to the right, to the right. Zoom in on that. What is that?
There's no horseback or cattle.
Oh,
What are you
It's
that
people
talking
the
about?
doing
hedge
yard work.
the hedge cutter looked like bullhorns for a second from far away.
No, that's people doing yard work.
Let me inspect that woman again. I'm
Really,
kidding.
Steve?
I'm joking. Remember the time they were like kids on the oh boy.
They're like, wow, those are
Oh boy.
children, dude.
Oh boy.
Look at this sassy fellow though. He's like, hello. He's like cocking a hip out and stuff.
Oh.
Oh, hi, Roosevelt's mom.
Roosevelt has returned. Welcome, Mrs. Roosevelt.
Mrs.
You said
What
you're
you
gonna show
talking
your
about?
mom or something? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I did. Just show her what it is. She hasn't seen it
Yes.
before.
Not everybody, so let's go to family friendly mode. Hello.
But she can't hear you.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
That's
her
probably a good
headphones.
thing.
Yeah.
Probably considering things using.
Salta. Salta
gonna
is
mute.
a like a beer, but maybe it's also the town. Because I keep seeing the word Salta. But a town where? What in the fuck is this? That's interesting.
No clue.
I want to go to Africa again because that was really interesting.
That is a very broad statement, Ev. And maybe the peoples of Africa take offense to that because you're assuming that the
I
entire
would like to
continent
see
is
more
the same.
as interesting, so they'd be offended if they lived someplace that's not interesting. I want to see more of the continent. is
Maybe
what
when
I'm
you're
saying.
talking about sun-kissed people, you should be more sensitive and
Huh.
address them separately. Just kidding. Salta, that
This
is a
is
beverage. Indeed, it
yes,
is.
but
I've
maybe
seen that
this
a lot though.
It's named
maybe
after
in
the
this
place, correct?
town
Yeah.
they make salta.
Yeah.
Right.
Salta boombox.
.ar, Argentina, perhaps?
Oh yeah,
Question mark.
Argentina.
Yeah, Argentina. Centro de Convenciones de Salta. Yeah, the Salta Convention Center.
Do they have a Salta in Argentina?
That's very perceptive of
Can
you.
we just look?
No, that's you're not. Yeah, stop with your Google.
Provincia de Salta.
I'm not using Google. I'm talking about on the fucking map. What are you talking about?
Yeah, bring it up and just see if we can see it. It's a province, so it should show up pretty.
Salta.
Oh my
Right there.
lord. We are detectives among men. And men among
Yes.
detectives.
And look.
Wow.
560.
4 blocks. Nice. Now I kind of wonder what salted alcohol tastes like.
It probably just tastes like
Probably.
every other pilsner on planet Earth.
Yeah. Meh. I don't like beer. It's bitter.
I like Yingling.
Man.
I like beer, but
If
all
I'm-
these second world pilsners taste the same.
Like, if I'm gonna drink like a domestic beer, it's gonna be Yingling or like Bud Light.
Yingling is actually pretty good.
I love some
Goose
Yingling.
Island is well, it's an IPA. It's not really a pilsner, but Goose Island's also really solid.
I like
Is it-
For like a mainstream. Goose Island is from shit. I think it's from Chicago. I'm blanking out now. I think it's from Chicago.
This is kind of a pretty town. Wait, 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 wait,
Scandinavia?
wait.
What the fuck?
Zoom in on that.
Is this Russia?
Zoom in on that.
That is zoomed in as far as I can go, but
That
There's your picture, Steve.
is
For the
glorious.
real.
Quote, I'm Bart Simpson, who the fuck are you? End quote.
Is this Russia? It just reminds me
it
of
is.
Russia.
It is Russia.
Like-
Yes, that is my favorite thing. That is my favorite thing.
You have to use that as
Yeah, I will. Although I haven't really. Actually, that is probably the best one we got today, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
It's hard to remember all these. I'm backed
You
up
got
a
a
few
guy
videos.
This
flipping,
looks like
flipping.
ex-Soviet. So something that hasn't been updated. Something
Yes.
that's away from the biggest cities, but not too far away because it looks pretty organized still.
And it's got all of these above ground. What are these? Oil or gas lines? We saw these
Gas
before.
lines.
And look at like that. I don't think that's even attached fully.
that doesn't look safe.
Is that actual?
No.
Is that actual gas though? Is that gas?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Like, what happens if you get into a car accident on that shit?
yeah, it explodes.
Oh.
Oh my god.
But
What do you mean?
That
What do you
explains
mean?
the
It
roads.
explodes? Is it just? Does it? How does it just?
As soon as you lose pressure, it stops the flow.
Big thing go boom. Look at those
Wait a
beautiful
second.
potholes. Look at
I mean,
that
it doesn't really go
topography.
boom. It's
Now,
not a chain reaction.
I
it's not
thought this
going
was
That
gonna
looks
be
like-
Russia, but according to the Russian viewers, Russia
That
has
road couldn't.
Russia has excellent roads, so this can't be. This can't be
That
If I
Russia.
were,
looks like you'd have to apologize to your car afterwards after you hit
you
that
could
thing.
you could bathe a large dog in that pothole.
You
If
could,
I weren't so
you could
fat,
bathe
you
a
could
child.
bathe
You could bathe
Yes.
a child in there. You know, deep sea diving for pearls.
There's literally Russian assassins on their.
Yeah,
Right now.
they're coming to our houses right now.
Guess those public works programs need a little brushing up.
This road's
I
not that
would-
bad.
No, it's not. I would love to see Stop a Douchebag sometime when we're here in Russia. Have I discussed Stop a Douchebag before? I think I have.
No, but it sounds like a very precarious game for me to play.
It's not a game so much as a large team of
'Cause I'm
young
a
adults
douchebag.
in Russia who, if somebody is like driving on the sidewalk to get around traffic or the like, doing dangerous shit like that, they have these giant stickers that cover like an entire half of your windshield and are really hard to peel off. And they'll be really polite. They'll be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, you need to back up," and they'll block their. But if the person refuses, if they give them an attitude, if they try to run them over or whatever, then they will stick the sticker on there and they'll continue to do it. And the police will usually back them up because they're breaking the law. You know, these people that are driving on the sidewalks and stuff, although they will do it to the police too sometimes. They got assaulted a couple of times, but a lot of them do like judo and shit like or sambo actually probably.
Sistema.
Nah.
So you really don't like the martial art of Sistema. And also I don't know how I feel about police backing up someone putting stickers all over someone's fucking windshield.
Well, bear in mind that they do that when the people like try to run them over. because they're driving on the sidewalk where the pedestrians are.
Yeah, but
Why would they be
that's
driving on the sidewalk?
that's not like a proportionate punishment anyway. It's like just
Because
Why would they
they're
be
stupid.
driving on the
well,
sidewalk?
people get killed by these assholes because they're trying to get around the in like Moscow and St. Petersburg and stuff,
The
you know.
fuck?
And like they've had Armenian gangsters like come out at them with guns. Like most people in Russia don't have guns. That's why martial arts are really popular there. You know, but
Because an ass whooping is needed one way or another.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'll see if I can find some videos to post sometime because they're on YouTube, of course. Like occasionally, people will purposefully break the law if they see the stop the douchebag guys because they want a sticker for the prestige
So,
of getting a stop a douchebag sticker.
so here's the thing. Being that you have experience with martial arts,
Yes.
why? What is your opinion? We've talked about it briefly, but Sistema. Tell me what you have against it. Is it considered sloppy? Is it considered easy? Like, what is the problem with it? I'm curious from your perspective.
You know, honestly, I have to look it up again to make sure that Sistema is what I'm thinking. There's a lot of these martial arts that are all like hype and advertising and about psyching people up, but they teach really impractical, unrealistic shit, and they don't do like live.
Well, there's one thing in System that I saw a couple times which seems like bullshit to me. It's like the ability to punch through certain types of body armor, which to me sounds like one of those things that's like a bit hyped.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
everything else seems pretty legit and pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do a little web research and see if I'm full of shit or not, and see if I can find you some good articles like from Bullshido and maybe Sherdog that can explain that.
So I'm gonna do my job and give you hype videos, and then you can pick them apart, because that'll be entertaining to me.
Oh yeah, we can do that sometime.
Because there's so many hype videos for every martial art, but Sistema in
Yes.
particular has some pretty cool hype videos.
I bet they
Where
do.
they play like some 10-year-old Evanescence song while just beating people up in slow motion.
Yeah, it was funny because we had the at the cafe, like the other guy, he was kind of like Techno Viking, you know, from that.
Mm-hmm.
He was like that guy, but Californian. And then it was Ash and I, and they know that we're martial artists, and they know that we've got between us like 50 years of training. Most of that is his like 40 years, but and he's a guard, and so they're like, yeah, we weren't too worried.
No, I just had an epiphany as you were talking.
What was your epiphany?
I think it would be great to do a mini-series of us just looking at different martial arts and you picking them apart as we look at hype videos of different martial arts.
I would love to do that. I would love
Can we?
to pick
Can I make? I'll
apart
make a whole.
bullshit.
I'm gonna make a whole playlist of that. We should do that.
Sure. I mean, look, I'm
Because
not
that's just
the ultimate.
entertaining. That's just entertaining to watch,
Yeah.
anyways.
I'm not the ultimate authority, and I'm sure
Is
some like.
DHL Sorry, is DHL, is that global or is it just, because if it's in just Europe, that
Dude,
can
we're
centralize it.
in Russia, man.
We're totally in Russia.
Know,
I'm just.
But do you know if it's in Eastern Russia or Western?
I think I saw an Asian woman on the street. Go back. Let's profile her. And if she's.
So I saw a DHL sign.
Oh yeah.
DHL. I don't know about that
My
company.
question.
DHL does international shipping. A lot of stuff you get from
Yes,
China.
But, okay, so it is global.
Oh,
Yeah.
DHL. They have.
That's my question.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a lot of stuff from China, DHL.
So we have no indicator as to what city this is.
No, but it's a
pretty
big one.
It's pretty big, yeah.
I mean, go to the edge of town and see if we can just find
a street
like
sign
a
that we
sign.
can't read.
Or we can find a roundabout.
Oh,
Yeah, and then
God,
we'll
here
have
we fucking go.
a lot of town names that we can't read. There's like
Exactly,
5,000
but we can
cities.
recognize the letters and
Well,
reapply
there's
them.
a KFC,
Order of letters.
so it's a
Captain
That can be
city
Roundabout.
that's
Western.
got a fucking
Eastern, I
KFC
mean.
in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't narrow it down.
No, not really.
Everybody needs a little KFC, even Sir D.
Black pepper. Whoa, English. Interesting.
KFC is not my favorite. I like Bojangles better.
I never had Bojangles.
I don't know what Bojangles is. Oh, that's kind of pretty.
Honestly,
I
KFC is
lost
like,
connection
meh. It is what it is. Like, get some fried chicken, corn, and mashed potatoes. That's about it.
The
I'm a
only
fan
time
of
I've gone to
Boston
KFC,
Market.
I
I like
puked.
Boston Market.
So, yeah. All right.
I find it interesting that there's some English to be found here and there. Acer, hey.
You know what?
computer.
I give up. I don't know where this is in Russia. Like, we could look at Cyrillic all day, and we never know.
That's true. Yeah. All right.
I
Let's
mean, I would
just
figure it's kind of like
Western.
yeah, Western. It kind of looks like it. And
I don't know. We were
just
Oh,
a
just
yeah.
in a Russian
little bit
town.
further south. A little bit further south.
You don't think it's like a suburb in Moscow?
Not really.
All right. Well, whatever.
Kind of looks a little bit warmer, doesn't it? Like a little bit more arid.
Actually, it was north of
Shit.
Moscow.
Dang. No, that's a bit surprising.
I
Whatever.
would have